Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Judkins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. Obliterates him, still on the move. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Running the red zone, it's Henderson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Ibuka. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He got it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Getting some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, They were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll go to the toss. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Ewers. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there. That's why he creates the turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Swings it out to his running back. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal.
Let's go.
He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
On the option. The pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Quarterback adapted. It's complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Corner's going to give them room. On the ground, it's Henderson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Okay, ready?
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 7, Texas.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll fire to his right. And that pass is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense. Close.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Howard. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Makes the catch. It's Blue. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could...
Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. On the move to his left. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
3:25.
They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the air, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 7.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Texas.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
That's caught. It's blue. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Finds the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Number 45 on field goal. That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
We'll get it started here in overtime.
Clear! Spire!
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Scott. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Looking to throw for it. And the misconnection on third down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete. What a big miss, and now any kind of score will beat him.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for a running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
The curtain, lights out, game-winning field goal in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coach